Hello everyone, this is Bukola again. Welcome to the Bukola braiding channel on YouTube. What is big box braid? Box braid is not a new hairstyle. It's the same old single braids. So braid you can do according to however you want. You can part it small and you can part it big. Today I'm going to be parting it big for the purpose of these instructions. I'm going to be using the Bukola hair treatment in her hair, and you just apply some, and this is how I hold my extensions, and I'm showing you the same way that I do mine in order not to have the big bump. See, some people do this and then cross it. When you cross it, what you have is a big bump. But if you don't want that big bump, you don't want to cross it. You want to hold it like this, like that. See how I'm holding my first two, my thumb and my index finger, and my pinky finger, and the one beside it, with the third finger here is holding this in. And I'm just going to do that, and then as I'm holding with this other finger, I will try to use this to part it like this, and part one side into two. So the one on my left, because I'm right-handed, the one on my left is what I part into two. And then once I part it into two, I will try to hold it and then bring my index finger from the right into it, and then use my index finger right here and my thumb to hold that part together. And that is what I'm going to lay on the hair. So you want to do like this. There is one hanging there by itself, there is one in the middle, and there is one at the back there. So you hold it, lay it on the hair, and use it to divide the hair into three, like that. And then the one on the right comes to the middle. The middle one, this is it, it goes straight to the right. And then while you are holding it, you want to bring the one on the left to the middle, and the one in the middle goes to the left. And then you bring the one on the right again to the middle, and the middle one goes to the right. And then you bring the one on the left to the middle, and the middle one goes to the left. You do that, twice or more. And once you do like the second one, for example, you hold it and put your index finger on the left underneath the hair, and then bring the one on the right under your index finger, and this middle one is hanging. And then you put your other index finger under that one, and then do the same thing. You just repeat the same process until you get to the top. You just go like that. Yes, the left comes to the middle, the right comes to the middle, and the middle always hangs, either going to the left or the right. Like that. And when you are braiding, remember, don't hold it too tight like that. Some people are so nervous they will hold it like tight. No, don't hold it too tight. Just make it, work your way softly around it and loosely as much as you can. Work your way loosely around it as much as you can. And as you are braiding, if it's feeling dry, you just put your hand in the Blue Magic or your hair grease and use it like this on the hair. That helps you to control the hair. And you see, one part is long, one part is short, another one is long here. This is what you want to do. You just separate some and add from the long one to the short one, and you just keep going. When you are almost at the tip for this, it's always good, it's not so compulsory, but it's always good to like use the leftover. You just get a tiny bit, like what I have here. I have this tiny bit, and you want to just use it to, you want to make a loop out of it, and tie the hair.
It's not true.
You want to, I'm trying to show you the loop. Okay. Oh boy, okay. So now you want to make the loop out of it and just tie. Make the loop and tie. You tie one time or two times is fine. So now I have, you know, the big box braid. And then you go to the next, you know, when you are braiding too, it's always important for you to try to follow the hairline. That way you will not be hurting the client, because if one strand of hair is coming from this way and another hair is coming from a different way, it can cause tension. So you want to always follow the person's hairline. And like I said, I hold the hair like this, I open it up, and then I do that. That way I put it on top of the hair and use it to separate the hair into three, and start taking the right to the center, and the center comes to the right. I take the left to the center, and the center comes to the left. I take the right to the center again, and the center comes to the right. I take the left to the center, and the center comes to the left. And this is what I do. I continue that same process until I completely braid the hair to the tip. With kinky hair, when you are braiding, sometimes it will feel thick in your hand, like hard. All you need to do is just comb it out before braiding. Braid, the body might look a little bit not so smooth as you want it. All you need to do is hold the bottom down and just use your hand to smoothen it out like that, and it will just be fine. Another thing to pay attention to when braiding, well, even though I'm doing big braids, when I look up here, like right here, the one I've part right here is not so big, because I could see that my client's hair is a little bit weak up there. So instead of parting it big, I just part it a little bit smaller, and I won't use big extensions on it either. I'm going to just use a smaller extension on it so that the weight is not too much on the hair. As a hair braider, you have to pay attention to that, and if you are braiding at the house, you also want to pay attention to that. The question I get is, how can I braid fast? Yes, you can. It comes with practice. The more you practice, the more you will be able to braid fast. So just keep practicing. If you have a mannequin, keep practicing with your mannequin. If you don't have one, you can place an order at bukolabraiding.com. Welcome back. As you can see, I'm done with all my braids. I've done this is the box braid. You know, as you can see, I've done the whole head. I've completed everything, and I'm going to show you what I can do with the tips now. One thing is that when you do braids to the tips like this, you can hot water coil it. Plus this expression braid, the good thing about it is that once you just dip it in hot water, it slips down and then it will be nice. But my client wants it curled, so I'm going to show you, and I'm just going to use the rollers to coil it. It doesn't take anything much. Right now my water is boiling. I have the hot pot, and I'm going to show you the hot pot too. So I want to coil the hair. So like this, you just take your rollers like that and just roll the tips. That's what I want to do, just the tips. And this roller size is the smallest roller size. If you want really nice little curls, you want to use the smallest roller size. And this, you just take, you know, don't try to take a lot. Like now here, these two are together, and I will just try to take the two and just tell your client to bend a little bit for you. And you make sure also that, you know, it's not dripping on you. As you are watching your client, you're also watching yourself. And you grab it like that with the towel and press it down. You press it down like that, and that way, you know, the coil will form. And you can even blow it. Another thing you want to do, I'm not going to do much of this in her hair because her hair is natural, so I'm just going to do this a little bit, is to have the towel damp a little bit in the hot water and use it to massage the hair a little bit like that. What this will do for your client is that if it hurts a little bit, it will relieve. And then another thing it does too is that it smoothens the hair out. It makes everything blend out together. Now I'm completely done with, you know, dipping the hair in hot water, and I'm just going to be taking out the rollers. So another thing I'm going to do with my client is that I'm going to look at it all around, and this part, you know, takes a lot of patience and technique, is to snip out the excess hair sticking out. Some excess hair will stick out. Some people prefer to use gel, but gel doesn't work for people who have this kind of hair. This kinky hair, if you put gel in it, it's not going to do anything. Instead, you're going to make the case worse. So what you want to do is use your scissors to snip out the excess. What we used here is color 35 and color 2 expression braid, and I'm going to be showing you, you know, the extension. I'm going to be writing that out for you. So you can be in the house braiding your hair, but then you can still be professional working in the house. I like the Motions Oil Sheen. The reason is because it smells so good. So I just spray oil sheen in the hair for my clients like that. So what that does is, apart from making it shine out, it smells so good, and they can leave your shop, you know, for hours. They're still smelling like they came out of the salon. Thank you so much for this time. I hope to see you next time. Please don't hesitate to send me questions. If there was anything you saw during this process that you really want answer to, please let me know. Thank you so much, and God bless you. See you next time. Bye bye.